Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video, I thought it would be fun to share with you 10 beauty and skincare products that I have bought for years that I will continue to buy for years. So it was hard to narrow down my top 10, but I think I came up with it. So the first one is a lip product. This is the Laneige sleeping mask. So this is just the original formula. My friend gave this to me years ago and I've probably worn it every day since. One little jar of this, I think it retails for around $26 Canadian. It is a little bit expensive, but it lasts a really long time. A little goes a long way. I put this on at night as well in the day. So I put more on at night just to rehydrate my lips, but also in the day before I put on any other lip product, I just put a small amount. I just find it gives your lips a really natural, healthy, plump shine to them. This would be suitable for all skin tones. I've never tried all the other ones. There's different colors. I just always stick with the original one because I know I really like it. So when you first open it, it comes in a little box. It comes with a little spatula. I usually just throw that away. I don't use it. So it does say sleeping care, but I would suggest to use this during the day as well. Number 2 on my list is the Eadie Nateur Holiwater. So this is almost, it's not quite a toner. It's more of an essence. So usually when I get out of the shower or wash my face, I just apply a little moisturizing toner just to do a thorough cleanse. And then I put this on immediately after. It comes out in a very, very fine stream. I usually only use 2 to 3 pumps for my whole face and then down to my upper chest area. So I find one bottle of this does last you a very long time. All of her products are a little bit pricier, but in my opinion, they're worth it. I love all of her products that I've tried. I've made a video, a more in-depth review of all of her products, but if I had to pick one, this is my holy grail. I've never come across another product that is similar to this. So I pray she doesn't ever stop making this. So it's a hyaluronic pearl and rose essence. I remember the first time I put this on, I visibly felt my skin. It just looked plumper, healthier, glowy. It has a very, very light scent. It's not irritating to the skin at all. It's safe. You can put it around your eyes. And if you have her vitamin C powder, you can mix that into this and then put it on your face. But I personally I really enjoy using it on its own. I use this every morning, every night. And if I notice I'm getting down to about here, I have to place an order. Like I cannot live one day without this. And I should say my skin is a little bit, it's slightly sensitive and it's definitely on the dry side. Okay, so next up are Elta MD Sunscreens. I have used these products for years. When I was younger, I did not take care of my skin. I know everyone my whole life, they always tell you, put on sunscreen. I didn't. I was one of those people. I would go to tanning beds all the time. Now, like when I think of that, that's so horrible. I should never have done that. I never used to wear sunscreen. I would always get burnt. It was really, really bad. I can honestly say now I have wore sunscreen on my face and this area for years now. I can honestly say when I started using this, it reversed wrinkles. I had kind of like a permanent line in my forehead. I think it was from tanning. It reversed it 100%. And probably in my life, in my forehead and between my brows, I have had a bit of Botox. I would say probably I've went maybe 6 times in my life. I don't have any right now. You can kind of see I have lines when I go like that. When I go, I just get a very small amount put in, but it makes a big difference. But I didn't start doing that till my mid-30s, but where I'm raising my eyebrows right now, I used to have a permanent line in my forehead right there, and I think it was just not taking care of my skin and being in the sun. And when I started wearing sunscreen, it totally made my skin look different, more hydrated, plump. It totally took that line away. I think because these sunscreens have zinc is very good for your skin. That could have been the ingredient that did it. I have tried all the Elta MD sunscreens. Honestly, I don't really prefer one over the other. They're all great. Even if you have a darker skin, it won't leave a white cast. You do have to rub it in a bit, but just keep, patting it in, rubbing. This one especially, this one is a facial moisturizing lotion with sunscreen. So this one you can even reapply over your makeup and it won't mess your makeup up. It almost just gives you a dewy glow. So you can reapply this every 2 hours. I have melasma here and a little spot there. So I really have to take care of my skin. I have to be very, very careful with my face. So this one is, I think, full body sunscreen. So you can use this on your face or your body. This one's definitely a little bit more thicker and water resistant, but both are great. They're really good mineral sunscreens. This says it is oil free, and this is for normal to combination skin. I can't say enough good things. This is an SPF 40 and this is an SPF 50, and I put this on every single day, 1 to 3 times a day probably. And it is expensive, but it's definitely worth it. If you're someone like me, you don't like sunscreens, you'll probably like this. There is no scent and it doesn't leave a white cast. It's really important. Try to use a mineral sunscreen. Those are a lot healthier for your body as opposed to the chemical ones. Okay, this next product is a hand cream. I have bought this for years. More specifically, I like the almond one. It's the, excuse my French, L'Occitane brand. I think that's how you pronounce it. Hand and nail care, and I prefer the almond one. There's something about it. I'll put a little bit on right now. It is almost like a light, powdery, almost like baby powder scent mixed with a little bit of almond, but it smells so good, you guys. I have the other ones, like I have a smaller one. This is a cherry blossom. I've tried a lot of the other ones. I don't really love them. The hand cream is great, but this scent I really like. It's not too overpowering, and besides that, the formula is really good. It makes your hands silky smooth. Definitely after washing them so much during COVID, or even with my job before as a hygienist, my hands would get really dry because you're washing them so many times per day. I really like it. It's very moisturizing and it just brings the life back to your hands. So if you haven't smelled this scent, I would recommend it. Something to keep note, if you ever go to a L'Occitane outlet, which we did the other day, so I believe this size is $12.50 Canadian. They had a deal. If you bought 2 of the big ones, you only paid $25 each. So I stocked up. I got 2 of the big ones, and even this small one would last me a really long time. Again, a little bit goes a long way. So this will last me forever, and I have 2 of them. So this was a much better deal if you really like this product. Something to keep in mind. Next up is another skincare product. So these are face creams. So these are my 2 different products because they are different. So the brand is Weleda. This company, it says on the packaging, it's been around since 1921. I think it is a German company. Yes, made in Germany. I find I really like German skincare products. Anyway, this is very affordable. So we have the Skin Food Cream in Light. So this is a light, nourishing cream. Plant extract formula immediately moisturizes skin. And then the original ultra rich Skin Food Cream. So how I use these creams, this is my daytime cream. I use it on my face and neck. Really like this. This one is definitely too thick to use in the day, so I typically put this on my neck, just because I notice I'm starting to get lines. I don't know if it's like tech neck or just age. So because this is thicker, I put it on my neck, and I also put this on at night. And sometimes I even mix a little face oil into this. So this one, I just find it's too thick and almost a little bit sticky for daytime, but it's a really, really rich moisturizing cream for night. I've never bought La Mer cream, but I have had samples of it before. It almost reminds me of the same consistency. You almost have to pat it into your skin. But this is a much more affordable price. This is around maybe $25 to $30 Canadian each. We do go through them rather quickly just because we're both using them, but I can't even tell you how many that we've bought, and I will probably forever use this product. It has never made my skin sensitive. We both really like it. When my fiance puts it on, his skin is just like glowing, because I find men don't really do much skincare, so it makes a big difference. So that's something to keep in mind. Maybe if your partner, if you want him to get into skincare, he might like this. And they both almost have like a light citrusy scent. I don't find them offensive or anything. And yeah, I just find German lotions in general are really moisturizing, and even have foot creams that were made in Germany. I really like them. And sometimes around the holidays, I have seen mini packs of these packaged together, and I think that would be like a really good stocking stuffer. I've seen them at Whole Foods before, or maybe you can find them online if you've never used the product and you just want to see if you like it. I typically order mine off of well.ca. I've got it on Amazon. Also, there's a health food store down the street. Sometimes I will get it there if I run out. So there's lots of places you can get it. It's pretty accessible. So next up, I need to actually go repurchase one today. It wasn't on sale the past couple times I looked. So it's a mascara. It's the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. I have tried lots of mascaras in my life. That's my ride or die. I've probably used it for 15 years or however long it has existed. I've used it for that long. It is just the best in my opinion. You can use it alone, or I find what's really nice is because it has like a very thin rubbery end to it, you can really get in there and separate, lengthen all the lashes. And then if you go in with a different brand, like a fluffier brush, and go back in, it really, really makes your eyes dramatic. I don't have it on today because I ran out. The price has went up recently. I checked yesterday and it was $17.99 at the drugstore, which I thought was pretty pricey for a drugstore brand. It is worth it though, but I'll just wait for it to go on sale and then I'll repurchase it. I've got it probably in all the colors before. I typically get the carbon black just so it's really super black, but maybe I was thinking this time I should get a brown one just so it looks a little bit more natural. So I found the mascara. It was actually on sale for $12.99 Canadian, and the regular price where I got it, it said it was $21.99, which I thought was very expensive. So definitely wait for it to go on sale. And then I got the carbon black just because they were sold out of the other ones. My next product is an eyebrow pencil. Probably most of you have tried it. It's the Brow Wiz by Anastasia. I go back and forth between this one and there's a Dior brow styler, I think it's called. I find for maybe the color that my hair is now, I don't know. I just like the Anastasia one the best. Couldn't even tell you how many of these I've purchased in my life. I find though it does last a fairly long time just because my eyebrows, I have a bit of microblading still in there and my eyebrows are pretty thick, so I don't put too much of this in. The one I'm using at this moment is soft brown, although I find the color is maybe just slightly off, but it's a pretty good match. Yeah, I'll show you. It's just a very, very thin pencil, and then it has the nice brush on the end. I don't know, there's something about this spoolie I really enjoy, and yeah, I absolutely love it. And then finally, I think this is number 10 on my list. So it's also Anastasia. It's their clear brow gel. Again, I've tried tons of different brow gels. I recently tried a MAC one. It was absolutely garbage. The Anastasia, I typically buy the small one just because I find brow gels after a while, they get kind of dirty looking because of your eyebrow product, that's getting in there. So I typically buy the small one just so I can, dispose of it a little bit earlier. It says on here that it's good for 12 months. The only thing I will say, when you first open it, it's already dissipated. It almost it's a chemical smell, which really turned me off the first time I used it, but this is amazing. Like, it's almost like an eyebrow glue, but not without being too stiff. I don't know. I really like it. I like the size of the spoolie. I don't know. This is just my favorite. I just will warn you about the smell, but it does go away after a while, but it almost smells a little bit like a nail polish or something. That's the only thing that kind of sucks about this. But the small one is a pretty good price. It's $12, and again, it lasts forever. So I just got looking, that was only 9 products. So my 10th one, again, I have to go purchase it today because I just ran out. So is it good quality facial cotton? So I used to think like the Shiseido brand that I would see at the drugstore or at Sephora, it was very overpriced. I'm like, why would anyone spend that? You can get cotton rounds for $1 at the dollar store. Trust me, when you try the good quality cotton, especially if your skin is sensitive, you have dry skin, I find around your eyes, the skin is very delicate. So if you're removing makeup, this cotton is amazing. My favorite, I'm going to see if I can find it and show it to you guys. I get it at a Japanese beauty store here. It has, I don't know the brand name of it because it's in Japanese, but or it might be a Korean brand because they carry some Korean brands in there too. But it has like a little cartoon frog on the package. So if I can find that, I'll show it to you. I can't find it online, but a close runner up is definitely the Shiseido cotton, and it's pretty much like readily available. Yeah, but if you've never tried a good quality cotton, I would suggest give it a try once. You're probably going to be hooked. It makes a big difference, and it just doesn't irritate your skin. So I got my hands on the facial cotton, so they had it. So if you're in Toronto, you can get it at this store. It's a Japanese beauty supply store. They do have some Korean brands too, but it's mainly Japanese made stuff. So this cotton is by far the best. I really like the size of it too. It's a little bit bigger than you would typically get. So I'll try to find it online now that I remember what it looks like. And yeah, it does say though made in Japan, and it was $7.99 for this big thing, but I actually don't find that that's too bad of a price just because of the quality of it. And I just kind of think the older you get, you should be even more gentle with your skin. So just something to keep in mind. I find it is worth it. So those are my top 10 products. Those are my ride or dies I'll probably use forever. If you have any products that you think I would like, leave it in the comments below. I love hearing stuff like that. And yeah, until next time, bye guys.